Hi, I'm Chris James, and you're watching A Healthy Alternative. Today, we're going to be talking about the importance of using fresh squeezed juice.
We're missing a piece of the puzzle. You start getting healthy and you just become a better person. We need to start focusing more on the individual.
All right, so oftentimes you guys may hear me talking about using fresh squeezed juice, whether you're using it on your fast, whether you're using it with your meals, whether you're using it as a supplement. In general, if you're going to be consuming juice, I literally always tell you, use fresh squeezed juice. So I thought it would be nice to do a video where I just talk about why it is that I'm very adamant about why you should use fresh squeezed juice. And here it is. So there's a huge difference between fresh squeezed juice and Tropicana or some type of processed juice, for example. Okay. One of the biggest differences is that fresh squeezed juice is real juice. The processed juice is fake juice. It's a liquid, or it's a substance that tastes like juice, or what we think juice might taste like, but it actually isn't. Now, oftentimes these companies will start with real oranges or whatever, the juice may be, but the oranges go through this phenomenal process of refining and processing to the point where it ends up being a completely different substance. The importance of drinking fresh squeezed juice is that the juice is still alive. And you've probably heard me talk about this before. We're energetic creatures, okay? If you don't understand that, if you don't know what I'm saying when I say that we're energetic creatures, it's an opportunity to learn. It's an opportunity for you to do some research and really grasp that concept, because it's going to make this so much easier for you, especially when you're looking to dietary changes or lifestyle changes as it relates to food consumption and things. You'll be able to make more informed decisions when you understand what it is we are and how we work. So just to kind of keep it simple, we get our energy from the sun. And then what we're doing, especially when we're consuming plants and things, we're actually getting condensed sunlight through the plants. So it's kind of like the plant is a middleman, if you want to say that. So when you're juicing fresh juice, you're drinking something that's alive, electrical, or energized. And that's what we need. If you're drinking the processed stuff, you're not getting any benefit from drinking it. So yes, it may taste good because there's a lot of chemicals and things that are put into it that are designed to taste pleasing to the tongue, but it doesn't do anything for you energetically, or if you want to kind of say on a nutritional value, it's dead. There's nothing there for us. So it's optimal to avoid it. And honestly, if I'm just being blunt about it, fresh squeezed juice tastes so much better. And I gotta be very honest with you all, because I never drank fresh squeezed juice before I kind of started this wellness journey. I just never really had it. I never had a juicer. I didn't ask for it when I went places. So I thought that juice was pretty good until I had real juice. You get some ripe fruit and you juice it at home. It's the most amazing stuff that you'll ever have. Now, I know that I've talked to some clients in the past who are like, Chris, yeah, I like the idea of juicing or drinking fresh squeezed juice, but I'm not either. I can't afford a juicer, or I don't want the hassle of juicing. Well, there's a couple different options. If your issue is that you can't afford fresh squeezed juice because the juicer is expensive, then there's other options. You don't have to actually get one of those expensive juicers. There's other juicers that you could buy, manual juicers. Yeah, kind of how people would juice things back in the old days, where you can actually juice things at home. And you're talking about maybe a $20, $25 piece of equipment you use to juice this, especially for citrus fruits. There's a lot of different pieces of equipment that make it very easy to juice citrus. If your problem is that you don't like cleanup and you're more on the lazy side of things, hey, I'm not judging you. I understand. I have my moments as well. There's a lot of companies out there that will manufacture fresh squeezed juice. You just need to look for it. Juice bars are usually a good place to start. You can usually also find fresh squeezed juice at like raw food restaurants, as well as if you go to your grocery store in the produce section, okay, in the produce section, if they sell fresh squeezed juice or if they make fresh squeezed juice, you could typically find it there. Now, outside of the fact that obviously fresh squeezed juice is alive and is beneficial to the body, it's you're also getting structured water in the juice. And this is something that I know you guys have heard me talk about before. If you've ever heard me talk about sun energizing your water, or eating your water, you're basically what you're doing is you're either creating structured water by sun energizing it, or if you're eating your water, the plants have actually already done the work for you and it's already structured. The reason this is important is because one of the biggest issues that we have as human beings in modern society is that we are dehydrated. And we're not dehydrated in the sense that we don't drink enough water, because many of us do drink a lot of water. It's actually more that we're not drinking the right type of water. And so the important thing is to make sure that you are hydrating in your cells. And the thing that makes it even more challenging to hydrate inside the cells is that when the cells become kind of sick and they're not being treated well, they become inflamed, nothing in, nothing out. It makes it even harder for those water molecules to get in there. So you want to break down those large bulk water molecules to a water molecule size that can be easily absorbed by the cells. Your cells become hydrated, it releases the cellular waste, and your disease starts to fade away. So while you think, oh, it's not worth it, it's expensive, you got to shift your perspective on this, right? We're talking about your life, right? We're not talking about buying a car. We're not deciding, are we going to spend $100 on a belt or we're going to spend $25 on a belt. This isn't a material item. This isn't a material decision. This is your well-being. This is your life. This is your quality of living. So when you're looking at cost, right, you have to look at it differently when we're talking about our temple, our body. It's not the same. Like, is it worth it to buy the $20,000 car, or should I get the luxury $50,000 car? This is not the same, because that car is going to last you, 10 years or whatever, and it's not going to really do anything for your lifespan. But if you take these steps to spend the money on a $200 juicer, right? If you're going to live this life, you spend a little bit money on the juicer, you're going to get a little bit more quality out of your juice. You'll save a little money in the long run from going to the store and buying it. It's just a better decision, right? Instead of buying a pair of tennis shoes or a purse or those concert tickets or whatever it is that's more materialistic, this is going to benefit you literally for the rest of your life. So let's not get too caught up in the cost of things and say that we can't afford it. Let's look at how we can afford it. Okay, let's look at it like this is something that we need to do. We need to take it seriously. So how can we afford it versus not being able to afford it? And that's just a little bit of perspective that I wanted to give you guys on that to go along with it. So when you're doing your fast, if you're doing a juice fast, be drinking fresh squeezed juice. Now, if you use a processed juice, is your fast going to be obsolete? Is it not going to work? No, it's still going to work, because fasting works in general, right? But why not optimize? We're already going through this process, and for a lot of us, it's a very challenging process, especially if you're new to fasting. Why not make it a little bit, why not optimize it so you're getting the most benefit out of it? That just makes sense. And you may find that you really, really grow accustomed to drinking fresh squeezed juice. You like it a lot. You find different flavor combinations. I know that's what it was for me. I enjoy it, and I'm actually kind of a snob now. So if it's not fresh squeezed juice, I can tell, and it's certainly not worth the extra coin. So with that being said, if you guys like this video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. If you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be alerted whenever I go live, whenever I put out a video, etc. And as always, the application of knowledge is power, and I will see you all next time.